Hello, students. How are you? I extend my warm greetings to all of you as good morning, good afternoon, good night. As in when you are seeing my this recording, I just want to wish my heartily wishes to all of you. So I welcome you all to this channel of mine where I shall be extending some topics regard to chemistry. So as the scenario is this way that since last 2 3 months there is a lockdown and all the important examination dates have been extended. So in this period of time I would want you to do hard work and don't let your peak performance to bring down. Keep the peak performance of your studies as high as you can, because it is very important not to be demotivated because of this extended period. Just put yourself into lot of studies. So, few days back, some of my students have suggested me to pump in some important topics in regards to NEET 2020, Advanced 2020, and JEE Mains 2020. So, in this video of mine, I shall be passing you some one important topic, which is quite a time is very confusing for a child. So, we will make it little easy and would help everyone by putting up some questions also along with it. So I will be passing it to you some important topics which would be important for every entrance exam in this 2020, that is NEET, Advanced or JEE Mains. Along with it, I shall also be passing you some important questions at sort of test series type of a thing, where twice or thrice a week I will pass you some questions and do the discussion of that part so that you would remain in momentum. So today, one of my student has asked me for pushing up a topic or pushing a video in regard to a concept called as percentage labeling of oleum. So let us start. What is it? It is quite a easy topic, not a very tough one, but it is sometimes it is confusing. So what is oleum? तो हम start करते हैं. What is oleum? Oleum is nothing but H2S2O7. Oleum is consisting of two things. One, H2SO4 and SO3. It is a combination of these two things which when mixed together in any proportion makes oleum. But very important is both should be present. Both should be present in any proportion. That proportion would be stated as to be oleum. So now what we are interested to know is, if you go to a market and want to buy a bottle of sulfuric acid, it sometimes is available in the concentrated form as oleum. So the bottle is labeled as, say for example, 109% labeled oleum. It is labeled like this, or 100 and, say for example, 118% or 104%, whatever it is, 110%, something like this, it is labeled that way. So what we are interested to know is what actually this labeling means. तो उसको मैं आज समझाने की कोशिश करूंगा आपको. तो 109% let me start by taking this example only, that if I have 109% labeled oleum, what does it mean? Okay, so पहले तो हम ये बात कर लेते हैं what is percent. Percent is nothing but 100. So if I take out ये जो oleum है जिसकी labeling ये दे रखी है 109%, if I take out 100 grams of it, what is the scene? If I take out 100 grams of this oleum, what it would be consisting of? It would be consisting of two things. One is SO3, another is H2SO4. And as a matter of fact, I can say that this would be consisting of X grams of this and 100 minus X grams of this quantity. As we said, oleum must be containing these two quantities. So if you have taken out 100 grams of it, तो इसमें SO3 भी होगा और H2SO4 भी होगा. So first statement is clear to all of you. Now another viewpoint we will bring in, that ये जो SO3 है, ये SO3 could easily react with water. Let me write it once again so that I could generate a space. So this SO3 can easily react with water to make H2SO4. तो अगर मैं इस सिंपल सी इक्वेशन पे एक मोल कंसेप्ट से वर्डिंग लिखूं, सो द सिंपल वर्डिंग वुड बी 1 mole 1 mole of SO3 weighs 80 grams, you know it. 1 mole of water makes 18 gram, this also you know, and 1 mole of H2SO4 makes 98 grams. So this means 80 grams of this could react with 18 grams of it. If these react 100%, this would give me 98 grams of H2SO4. So now the point is, you have taken out how much of this? You have taken out 100 grams of this. You have taken out 100 grams of this. 100 ग्राम में x ग्राम किसके हैं? SO3 के, और 100 माइनस x ग्राम्स किसके हैं? H2SO4 के. Now the story is, now what do we mean by this 109? परसेंट का मतलब तो हो गया 100. अब इस 100 ग्राम में अगर मैं 9 ग्राम पानी डाल दूं, 9 grams of water is added, तो टोटल सोल्यूशन बन जाएगा 109 ग्राम. So the point is why we added 9 grams. Reason being, what is the simple viewpoint here, that if you add 9 grams of water, this water would react with whatever SO3 is available as unreacted SO3. This is unreacted SO3, or you may also say it as free SO3. तो सिंपल है. तो अगर मैं इसमें 9 ग्राम वाटर डाल दूं, so for 9 gram of water, how much of this is required? That is the point. How much of this is required? This would be required as how much? It would be required as 40 grams. So this means that 109% labeled oleum के अंदर 40 ग्राम किस चीज के हैं, 40 grams किस चीज के हैं? SO3 के हैं. 40 grams is of SO3. Let me write it, mark it with another color so that it could be easily distinguished. Let me write it like this. So this would have 40 grams. So how much is this? Obviously this would be having 60 grams. So this is what? This is the old H2SO4 which was there in the solution. On adding water, what happened is that when I added this, now another statement along with it which will make the things more easier for you, दैट 40 ग्राम हमें समझ आ गया कि 9 ग्राम पानी डालने से जितनी भी SO3 है वो सारी रिएक्ट हो गई, और उस SO3 की क्वांटिटी है 40 ग्राम्स. तो ये कितना बन गया नया चीज? दिस बिकम्स 49 ग्राम्स. तो नाउ आई कैन डू वन थिंग, दैट दिस वाज द 60 grams. 60 grams was old H2SO4. This was the old H2SO4, and 49 gram is now formed. It is the new H2SO4. So the total would be 109 grams सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. लो हो गया ये. इसका क्या मतलब है? परसेंटेज लेबलिंग ऑफ ओलियम. लेट मी कंसोलिडेट वंस अगेन. तो वी हैव टेकन 100 ग्राम्स ऑफ ओलियम. 100 ग्राम्स के अंदर x ग्राम इसके हैं, और 100 माइनस x ग्राम H2SO4 के हैं. तो what we said, we added that much amount of water such that whatever SO3 is there could react with water to form sulfuric acid. So we are able to know that if I added 9 grams of water, as the solution is 109%, I added 9 grams of water, it generated me 49 grams of sulfuric acid. तो 60 ग्राम सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड ऑलरेडी पड़ा था, 49 नया बन गया, तो टोटल मास कितना हो गया? तो 100 ग्राम से आप कितने पे पहुंच गए? 109 ग्राम पे, बाय एडिंग 9 ग्राम्स ऑफ वाटर. सो इसका मतलब अब ये जो ओलियम है इसमें टोटल सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड 109 ग्राम है. आई थिंक फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट in regard to the percentage labeling of oleum is clear to all of you. Now let us see it into the form of, in a digitized form. So simply what does it mean? It simply means I should start with here. Percentage labeling of oleum means mass of sulfuric acid originally present. Originally पिछले क्वेश्चन में कितना था? 109% labeled oleum में SO3 था 40 grams, और H2SO4 था how much? It was 60 grams. तो ये 60 grams ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट था. इसमें हमने 9 ग्राम पानी डाल दिया था. 9 ग्राम पानी डालने के बाद एक नया सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड आया था, वो कितना आया था? 49 ग्राम्स. तो टोटल कितना बन गया? 109. So this is percentage labeling of oleum. another way to state the same thing is this one, that total mass of sulfuric acid present in oleum after dilution such that all SO3 is converted to H2SO4 is nothing but percentage labeling of oleum. जितना भी टोटल मास सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड का आया 100 ग्राम ओलियम में पानी डालने के बाद जितना भी सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड आया वो जो टोटल मास है दैट इज नथिंग बट परसेंटेज लेबलिंग ऑफ ओलियम. And the last viewpoint, the other way to say it is this way, that you add that much amount of water such that whole of SO3 reacts with water to form sulfuric acid. जितना आपने पानी इसमें डाला है, अगर आपने 9 ग्राम पानी डाला है तो इसका मतलब 100 प्लस 9 इसका मतलब 109%. और अगर आपने 18 ग्राम डाला होता तो 118% लेबल्ड ओलियम. तो आई थिंक आई मेड माई पॉइंट क्लियर इन रिगार्ड टू the labeling of oleum. Now let us move to some questions. As regard to questions, we will be doing 2-3 questions which will let you know the level of question, the difficulty level of question. First we will be discussing few questions based on JEE mains or advanced JEE mains and NEET level. ठीक है, तो ये आ रहे हैं आपके सामने क्वेश्चन. तो पहला क्वेश्चन, ये क्वेश्चन तो मैं डिस्कस कर चुका हूं. जस्ट वी I deliberately took the first example with 109% so that things would be more easy to understand once you do one simple basic example. So this we have already done. So just don't want to say once again. So here comes the first question. Now this is an important question. It may be asked in JEE mains or NEET type of paper, even for IIT Advanced. So what is there? How many moles of SO3 is left unreacted if 9 grams of water is added to 112% labeled oleum? So what you have to concentrate first on this part, that is 112% labeled oleum he is referring to. तो पहले तो हम इसको समझते हैं कि 112% लेबल्ड ओलियम का मतलब क्या है. तो बड़ा इजी सा मतलब है इसका. Simply we will write it like this: water plus SO3 gives you H2SO4. As I have already stated you, अगर हम ये ओलियम लेते तो इसके 100 ग्राम में अगर मैं 12 ग्राम पानी डाल देता तो ये 112% लेबल्ड ओलियम बन जाता, और इसके अंदर कुछ SO3 भी होगी और H2SO4 भी होगा. तो जो भी SO3 है उसको खत्म करने के लिए मुझे पानी डालना है. And what maximum water I could add is, because the oleum is 112%, so I may say it this way, that 18 grams if I have added into it, this would require 1 mole of SO3. But 112% का मतलब क्या है कि हम इसमें 12 ग्राम पानी डाल सकते हैं. तो 12 ग्राम पानी डालने से जितनी इसमें SO3 थी वो सारी रिएक्ट हो जानी थी. whatever SO3 would have been there, it would have reacted. So that means how many moles of SO3 would have been there in this? So this is 1 by 18 into 12, that means 2 by 3 moles of SO3 is there in 112% oleum. But the fact of the matter is, you added how much of water? You only added 9 grams of water. डाल कितना सकते थे? 112, but डाला कितना आपने? 9 ग्राम. So if I added 9 gram, so this means whole of SO3 is not reacted. Some SO3 is still left behind. So how much it is left behind? We have to see it. So 9 gram of water would have required 1 by 18 into 9. That means 1 by 2 moles. So 1 by 2 moles of SO3 has been reacted to form sulfuric acid. So unreacted SO3 left is how much? 2 by 3, 1 by 2, so it is 1 by 6 moles. So I think the point is clear to all of you. So the answer would be D. So it's a quite important question. This sort of questions may be asked in your upcoming 2020. तो एक दो और क्वेश्चंस करते हैं. Let us move to the next question. Now this is again a very beautiful question. Which of the following percentage is not? Underline the word not. मैं साथ में ये भी बता रहा हूँ पेपर सॉल्व करते वक्त try to uh, because try to highlight the thing if you can, that is not possible for the sample of oleum. So before discussing this part, let me bring in, deliberately I'm bringing in some other viewpoint first so that you could understand. So in case I write, if I have with me 122.5% labeled oleum, अगर मेरे पास ये होता तो इसका फिजिकल मीनिंग क्या होता? व्हाट डज इट मीन? व्हाट डज इट मीन? लेट अस चेक इट आउट. जस्ट वी डिड फॉर 109%. इसका मतलब ये होगा कि अगर आपके पास ये वाला ओलियम होता, अगर आपके पास इफ यू वुड हैव 122.5% लेबल्ड ओलियम, इसका मतलब आपके पास 100 ग्राम ओलियम में आपने 22.5 ग्राम पानी डाला है. दिस इज व्हाट इट डज मीन. So it means agar as per the statement 18 grams would require 18 grams would require 80 grams of SO3. If you would have added 22.5 grams of what? 22.5 grams of water, how much SO3 is there? How much SO3 is there? So let us see it. 80 by 18 into 22.5. So this makes 100 grams of SO3. So this means this percent 122.5% labeled oleum is not oleum. ये oleum नहीं है. reason being reason being reason being it doesn't have H2SO4. As we have already stated, oleum must have both the things, SO3 and H2SO4. तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि अगर आपके पास 122.5% लेबल्ड ओलियम कहीं पर लेबल्ड रख रखा है, that is actually is not oleum because it is only consisting of SO3. So this also suggests that any percent which is any percentage, theoretically if I say any percentage above this value is not oleum because it purely be consisting of SO3. तो इससे हमें क्या समझ आया कि जो लेबलिंग ऑफ SO3 है, सॉरी लेबलिंग ऑफ ओलियम है, लेबलिंग ऑफ ओलियम है, दिस वुड बी हैविंग वैल्यू लेसर देन 122.5% and would be greater than 100%. It would have in this range. It should be in this range only. Is it okay? If it is below this, then also it is not there. If it is above it, it is not be correct. It would not be correct to say that to be as oleum. So I think it is clear. 102% means आपने 100 ग्राम में 2 ग्राम पानी डाला है. 120% का मतलब 100 ग्राम में आपने 20 ग्राम पानी डाला है. 112% मतलब 100. When you have 130% labeled oleum, that means you have added, instead of this value you are taking 30 grams. यहाँ पर आप कितना ले रहे हो? 30 grams. If you are adding 30 gram, because 22.5 ग्राम के लिए 100 ग्राम SO3 आ रहा है, तो obviously 30 ग्राम के लिए 100 से ज्यादा आएगा SO3. तो that SO3 is exclusively SO3. It doesn't be having any amount of H2SO4. So the as per this question, D is the answer. So I think first two questions are clear to all of you. Now comes the Lilentop question. Very important. A little difficulty level more. And that would be asked in IIT advanced type of. So my always is endeavor is in upcoming sessions, because many of students have told me that they are not confident while solving more than one option type of a question. So I in intentionally has put one question which is of more than one option. ठीक है. So देखते हैं अब इसमें क्या कह रहा है. So in IIT Advanced, what is there? They are going to check the depth of the concept you have understood. Now see what is there in this question. So as per the question, 40 grams of oleum after dilution होने के बाद required 1 liter of 0.997 normal NaOH for complete neutralization. That is the very beauty of the IIT advanced type of a question, because in that, in a simple small one line or two line, they are going to check the very depth of your concept. Now what is there? So what the fellow is saying, options अभी हम solve करते हैं, इसको देखते हैं कि क्या क्या पूछ रहा है. It is asking this 40 gram is 115% labeled oleum, it has this much percent of SO3, the water amount is this, mass of water added to this is this much, mass of water mass of water added to 100 grams of this sample would be this. अगर ये 40 की बजाय 100 ग्राम सैंपल होता तो पानी कितना डालना पड़ता. So all these things are asked in this. So indirectly the fellow is asking us to uh, fellow is asking to check everything regard to the concept. चलो अब हम इसको ट्राई करते हैं क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने की. तो देखो कैसे, मतलब हमारे पास 40 ग्राम्स, हम कुछ पहले डाटा लिख लेते हैं. 40 ग्राम्स ऑफ मेरे पास क्या है, ओलियम है. उस ओलियम में डेफिनेटली कुछ SO3 होगा और कुछ क्या होगा, H2SO4. इसको मैं ओल्ड लिख लेता हूं जो ओरिजिनली अवेलेबल है. अब 40 ग्राम्स ओलियम में ये दो चीजें पड़ी हैं. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट ही इज सेइंग, आफ्टर डिल्यूजन, डिल्यूजन होने के बाद NaOH की कितनी क्वांटिटी रिक्वायर्ड है. NaOH की क्वांटिटी रिक्वायर्ड है 1 लीटर और 0.977 normal solution. This much is required. Now it is not a very difficult one, but let us see what how to go for it. Now अब देखो इधर, ये जो SO3 है, ये वाला SO3 ऑब्वियसली जब मैं पानी डालूंगा तो ये SO3 भी क्या बन जाएगा, H2SO4. तो ये H2SO4 is newly formed after dilution. This is very sure. After the dilution you would get this sulfuric acid, and this is the old one which is originally there. So what we are saying is that अगर मैं ये मान लूं H2SO4, this is after dilution, I have with me after dilution on addition of water. किसमें पानी डालने के बाद 40 ग्राम पानी में मैंने 40 ग्राम में कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर ऐड कर दी, अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इज एडेड, और वो अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर निकालने के बाद ये मेरे पास सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड आ गया. अब मुझे ये श्योर है सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड बेस रिएक्शन करेगा NaOH के साथ, तो इससे रिएक्शन बन जाएगा सोडियम सल्फेट प्लस वाटर. नाउ इट इज योर डिस्क्रिशन whether you want to go by mole concept or with equivalent concept. So I today will be taking up with the equivalent concept because you can go for mole concept also. Let us first do with equivalent concept. So what simply it suggests that equivalents of sulfuric acid must be equal to equivalents of NaOH. Rather I would say instead of milliequivalents I do want to take equivalents only because the volume of solution is 1 liter only. तो अब हम ये क्या कह सकते हैं, this is 1 normal, what is equivalence, normality into volume. So normality is 0.9771 and volume is 1 liter. So this is the equivalence. Now what is the equivalent of sulfuric acid? So पानी डालने के बाद, क्योंकि मुझे पानी तो पता नहीं कितना डाला है मैंने, पानी डालने के बाद जो भी सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड आया उसका मास H2SO4, मैं उसका वेट मान लेता हूं कुछ W, divided by 49. 49 is its equivalent weight. Equivalent weight of H2SO4 is 98 by 2. 2 is its N factor, or this you might be knowing that sulfuric acid on dissociation gives you 2H positive, that is its N factor. So 49. So weight of sulfuric acid which we got after dilution would be somewhat like this. Sorry, I wrote it wrong, 49. So this comes out to be 47.837, this much grams. So this means this sulfuric acid which we got after the addition of water, क्योंकि पानी डालने के बाद वो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड एक सोल्यूशन बन गया है, वो सोल्यूशन NaOH से ट्रीट कर दिया है, तो दोनों के इक्विवेलेंट्स बराबर होंगे, तो वो वेट कितना आया, दिस मच. अब हम ये निकाल लेते हैं. I can say amount of water added to 40 grams of oleum would be, वो कितना होगा 47.873. 40 ग्राम ओलियम था, इसको माइनस कर लेंगे, सो इट वुड बी 7.873 ग्राम्स. सो हमने पानी इसमें कितना डाला है, amount of water added to 40 gram of oleum is this much value. This is clear to all of you. So अगर मैं ये कहता amount of water added to, अगर ये 40 ग्राम्स की बजाय 100 ग्राम्स होता, because percentage labeling of oleum would be coming when I take something in percentage. तो 100 ग्राम ऑफ ओलियम अगर होता तो ये पानी कितना डालना पड़ता मुझे, तो पानी डालना पड़ता मुझे 7.837 डिवाइडेड बाय 40 into 100. Is it okay? So this value comes out to be 9.68 gram. This is this much value. Got it? What I said is 40 grams में हमने इतना पानी डाला है, तो 100 ग्राम में मैंने कितना डाला, this much amount, as simple as that. So whatever amount of water, this is 100 grams of oleum, into this you are adding 19.68 grams of water such that whole of SO3 get converted to H2SO4. So I would say this is 109.68% labeled oleum. वो जो 40 grams का सैंपल था उसकी लेबलिंग क्या आ गई, 119.68%. I think I made my point clear. Now let us see what are the things asked, then we will see if something is left, then we will solve that thing out. Now what is there in this? तो पहला वो पूछ रहा है is the oleum, because make it a point this is a more than one option, so you have to solve every aspect of it. Oleum is labeled as 115%. This is wrong. We came with an answer that is it is 119.68%. So first statement is wrong. Second is percentage of free SO3. Okay, this we haven't done. Let us do first this one also. Percentage of SO3, that is very important and easy to understand. वो हम simply ऐसे निकाल लेंगे, water plus SO3 gives you H2SO4. So this means 18 grams would require 80 grams. And how much water you have added? This is the amount of water added. So how much water you have added? 19.68 grams. So SO3 कितनी आ गई? SO3 की क्वांटिटी बन जाएगी how much? 80 by 18 into 19.68. This comes out to be 87.46 grams. So this much of SO3, this much percent, if I say out of 100, 87.46% of SO3 is unreacted in this particular 40 grams. Okay, so what is the answer given? 87. So this is correct one. Now this C option, let us check it out. C option seemed to me a bit tricky. Mass of water added is 47. Now this is a point, that is why I am taking up more than one option more often in upcoming sessions, because this value we have got somewhere. So there is high chances if in while solving paper, because there is a high level of stress while doing the paper, you may misread it. How? Because 47.8873 has came somewhere. It is there, this here, this is there, but this is the amount of sulfuric acid which we got after adding water into it. So water तो हमने कितना डाला है? 7.873. Water actually added is 7.873 grams. तो अगर mass of water पूछा गया होता 40 ग्राम में कितना डाला, तो वो होना था 7. This statement is wrong. Since while solving this question this figure has came, so there is high chances you may go for C option also. Last one which we are done with, mass of water added to 100 gram of this sample. अगर ये 100 ग्राम होता 40 ग्राम की बजाय, तो पानी हमने इतना ही डालना था, that is 109% labeled oleum. So this option is also correct. So as a matter of fact, the answer to this question came out to be B and D. So I think the question is clear to you, and as is the concept is also clear to all of you. In if you like this particular discussion of mine, do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends so that everyone get benefit out of it. So, signing you off and hope to see you once again with a new topic and with new type of questions along with it. I would say goodbye, tata, bye bye. Take care, take care, take care.